They're coming. They're gonna be here soon. And are you ready? Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Truby here, and today thought I'd talk about some zombies, because it seems like there's been a ton of zombie-related happenings going on lately, and I thought I'd just give my input on it and what is going on. You know, I'm sure most of you have heard all of the crazy people-eating stories that have been happening lately, and I thought that I'd give my sense on it and give my impressions on what it all means. In other words, craziness. Throw that out there now. And I thought that I would give you my my setup for when the zombie apocalypse comes, because we all know it is inevitable. It will happen, but you must be prepared for it. You must defend yourself, because that is the best thing to do. Yeah, I had no segue up from that. But anyway, guys. So yeah. I'm sure, as you guys have heard lately, there has been a lot of weird happenings around, mostly involving people eating other people. It all started off with the man in Florida that they found naked eating another guy's face. That was just crazy. I remember the first time I heard about it was actually on the CNN app on my phone. I was looking through that, and the headline just said, "Naked man eats guy's face off." And instantly, of course, I thought, wow, that is a huge joke. How did that get onto CNN? And I had to watch it, and then it showed, I mean, they didn't show much, but it was just showing, you know, you could see a vague person lying on the floor with police surrounding them. And it was legit. It was on CNN. Like, it was all real. And I was like, holy shit, zombies are coming. That was actually my first reaction to that was, wow, zombies, cool. But then I started like reading into it, and it just got really weird, because apparently this guy, yeah, he ate this guy's face off, and he ate it so much that this guy was unrecognizable, and they couldn't tell who it was until like further studies were done and such. To actually figure out who this victim was. And it says that the police, when they finally found him, they had to shoot, they shot him, but he kept going, and they had to continually shoot him 3 or 4 more times to actually get him down, which is just weird sounding. Some of this guy's just tanking bullets, like zombie style, which is strange, to say the least. Yeah, so this guy ate another guy's face. And from then on, it was just seemed to be a new zombie-related story popping up all over the place. There was the lady that ate her baby and then killed herself. Bizarre, to say the least. I don't know why what would possess you to think that that's right. And then there was the guy that threw his intestines at the police or something like that. I remember reading some internal organs he threw at police. Then there was the guy that like dismembered his roommate and like strew his organs around his apartment. Like, there's just like the weird things that you would think would be written into some fictitious zombie-related novel. You know, some like weird brainchild story of a crazed zombie murderer person. It just doesn't make sense to me that all these things were happening. And you know, they as I said, they've been popping up lately, and the things that I've been hearing is they're calling them bath salts, which from what I've heard is just a mixture of like meth and something else. So, I mean, it sounds like all these people are just drugged up on the weirdest shit, and it's making them do all these weird things. But I'm thinking, even if you are on drugs, like, I have no idea what it's going to do to you, but to be able to give you the mindset that eating people is a good thing, it's just weird, really weird to me. That has got to be just the weirdest combination of drugs you can think of that would make you want to eat others. But I mean, just glad that it's all not around me. You know, it's very far away. That I am, guess, not in the danger yet. Anyway, God, I hope that they're not coming for me. Is the new thing these days, the new hip craze is just to do meth and eat people? I mean, that's weird, people. Don't get into that. If I give you any advice from this video, is don't do meth and don't eat people. Yeah. Great advice, I know. But with all that happenings, I thought I would give you my insight on what I would do to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. So, I mean, I guess I might as well just get straight into it, like my setup I would have, I guess you could call it. So, start off with, like, the weaponry. I've actually thought about this, like, just talking with other people, like, what would, like, you know, just the classic, what would you do in the happening of a zombie apocalypse? And, I you know, I've boiled on this idea for a while, and I've come up with the conclusion that I would probably get a 22 gun. And you know, a lot of people would probably say, like, that's stupid, that doesn't do damage. But at least from what people say about zombies, like the whole notion that a headshot kills it, a 22 bullet to the head will certainly kill you. And that the zombies are usually like really fleshed out and bony, so it's not going to be like as strong as a normal human skin and bones, I'm guessing. So I'm pretty sure like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 even, I guess. 22 shots to the head is going to drop a zombie, I'm thinking. And the reason I say a 22 more than like an assault rifle, like a regular one, because the ammo for a 22 is so abundant that it would be easy to come by. I know, like, the sense that it's cheap, but I'm thinking if there's a zombie apocalypse, people aren't worried about money, they're just saving their friggin' lives. So I don't think they're worried about saving money on it. But, you know, like regular ammo, they don't come in huge packs. It's usually like 20 or 30 in a pack or whatever it is. But 22 ammo comes in like 500 packs. So, I mean, you grab one box and you've got a ton of ammo compared to a regular, like, assault rifle, as I said. So that's why I said a 22, and they're really light ammo, the guns are lighter, less kick, so it won't hurt from shooting a lot of zombies, as I'm sure there will be. So yeah, 22. Probably find some way, like, I'd get for sure a rifle, but maybe there'd be some way to get, like, a full auto 22, and that would be awesome. I actually saw it on the Sons of Guns show, I don't know if you've seen that, but they had an episode where they had the guy that wrote the book World of Z, and I think some other zombie book, and they had him on there, and they actually built a full auto 22, and it was a really cool design, and that's what I think that I would go for, which is really cool. It was like a compact P90 size looking thing, so that's what I would choose for my gun. You know, I'd have like a pistol or some sort of like sidearm, just to, you know, in case I need some quick backup. Whip that up and shoot some zombies in the head, because that's what you gotta do with zombies, as you know. Shoot them in the head and they will die. And as for the location, of course I'd want to get in some like place that's heavily fortified, bunker type area, but I wouldn't want a place that'd be cornered. You know, places people would say that like you'd want to be like in a like underground bunker or warehouse kind of thing, but I wouldn't, because in the sense that there is a zombie apocalypse, there's probably going to be a lot of them, and I wouldn't want to be cornered with zombies coming. Like, there's got to be at some point that you've got to reload, and it's just going to be too overwhelming, and you've got to get out of there. So that's why I'd say, like, yeah, be in a, like, I'd say a big building and, like, try to fortify it to one entrance, but, you know, have an escape hatch or something that you'd be able to get out quickly, so that, you know, when you do get overrun, you're gonna get out of there. You're gonna get out of there quick and save your life, because you don't want to become a zombie, because I'm guessing it's not that fun of a life. You know, I guess eating people, as I said, I just don't want to do that. It doesn't sound fun to me. And then, you know, of course, get a vehicle. I would probably say I'd have to get some sort of big truck or Hummer type object. Just like fortified. I remember there was a story a couple years ago actually of a guy who like stole a bulldozer and covered it in metal and just like bulldozed through a town, destroying buildings and stuff. That was crazy. But that he's got the right idea for the apocalypse. You know, get some like big truck and like cover it in metal and thick glass and like put guns on the top and just like the craziest truck you've ever seen, just like fortified with the craziest shit in the world. Yeah, and make sure that it's got plenty of space. It's got some good speed. It'll take a lot of zombies, a lot of strength to get through the armor. And then finally, I'd say, of course, get some friends. That is probably like the #1 rule. Make sure you have other people. It's always good to have some help. Doesn't matter how badass you think you are. You're gonna get overrun eventually if there's zombie apocalypse. But this game is wrapping up, and I'd wonder what you guys think. What would be your setup for a zombie apocalypse? What would you do? Let me know in the comments below. That would be awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you like the content. And check out my Twitter in the description and link to previous videos and unboxings. And hopefully you guys will survive that zombie apocalypse, 'cause it's coming.